Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. In this video, we are going to solve sum based on Modigan-Miller model under the chapter Dividend Decision under the subject Strategic Financial Management. Now, before solving the sum, again there is a formula and few rules that we need to note down. After that, we can solve any kind of sum based on this particular topic. So let us see the formula. For Modigan-Miller, okay, the formula is the price P1 is equal to P0 into 1 plus KE minus D, where P1 is the market price of the share at the end. That is what we need to find. PO is the prevailing market price, K is the cost of equity capital, and D is the dividend to be received. This is one single formula for Modigan-Miller model. Now, along with that, they can also ask you to find the new number of shares to be issued and the total value of the firm. So, for finding the value of the firm, the additional three formulas that are required is amount of finance required is I plus D minus E, where I is investment, D is dividend, E is earning. Number of shares to be issued ka formula is amount received upon MPS, that is market price of the share. And the total market value of the firm is total number of shares into the market price per share. Okay, so these are additional rules or formulas that are required. See that I'll even note down this particular formulas. And now based on these all formula that we have noted on under Modigan-Miller, let us see how to solve the sum. Okay, now this is the very first sum under Modigan-Miller method. We'll read the question once, what they're asking us to find. A textile company belongs to a risk class for which the appropriate PE ratio is 10. It currently has 50,000 shares selling at 100 each. The firm is contemplating the declaration of rupees 8 dividend at the end of the current fiscal year, which has to be starred. Given the assumption of MM, that is Modigan-Miller model, answer the following question. Number one, what will be the price of the share at the end of the year if dividend is declared and not declared? So the sum will get divided in two parts. One when dividend is declared, the other when dividend is not declared. Second, assume that the firm pays a dividend and has a net income of 5 lakhs and makes an investment of 10 lakh during the year. How many new shares can be issued? So we need to find a number of new shares. Again, under when dividend is given and dividend not given. And third, what will be the value of firm if dividend is declared and not declared? Okay, so the sum will get divided in two parts now. So let us see how you start this. Again, a very simple sum. Okay, very simple based on the formulas. Okay. So what we'll write here is, we'll write number one, we are going to do the very first part when dividend is declared. So I'll write here when dividend is declared. Okay. So now when dividend is declared, they first told us to find the price, that is under Modigan-Miller method. Okay, the price ka formula is the current, the price at the end of the period ka formula is P1 is equal to P0. P0 stands for the current price into 1 plus KE minus D. Okay, very simple formula. Okay, now let us see how you substitute. Now PO stands for the current price. Now if you look into the question, it is given that the company has 50,000 shares selling at 100 each. So the current price of the share is 100 into 1 plus cost of capital. That also on the very first line they have given you. Okay, now they have not given you cost of capital, but then they have given you PE ratio. Now remember, if PE ratio is given, so we'll do the working here. Okay, we'll do the working here. Okay, I'll just do the working here. They have given you PE ratio, so we need to find cost of capital. KE is nothing but 1 upon PE ratio. So that will be 1 upon, they have given you cost of capital, PE ratio is 10. So 1 upon 10 will become 0.10. Okay, this is just the working which we had done. That is KE ke liye. So now I got the value of KE. KE is nothing but 0.10. So I'll use it, 0.10 minus dividend. Dividend they are given you is 8 rupees. So very simple, it will be 1 plus 0.1. Okay, that will become 1.1 into 100 and into 100, that is 110, minus 8 will give you 102. So my price or the price at the end of the year is 102. So that's the price as per Modigan Miller method. That's the very first thing what they ask us to find. Okay, that is the very first thing what they've asked us to find. Secondly, what they ask us here, assume that the firm has to pay dividend and net income and they have investment. Find how many new shares can be issued. Now remember, in order to find the number of new shares to be issued, we need to first find the amount of finance required. Okay, we need to first find the amount of finance required. So in the second part, we'll write amount of finance required. The amount of finance required का formula is very simple, that is investment plus dividend minus earning. In the question they are given you, the company has a net income of 5 lakh, investment of 10 lakhs. Okay, so investment is 10 lakhs plus dividend. Now in the question they are told that they are going to declare a dividend of 8 rupees per share and the company already has 50,000 shares. So 50,000 into 8 will give you 4 lakhs. So my dividend is 4 lakhs. Less earning in the adjustment they are giving you, it is 5 lakhs. So 10 plus 4 is 14, minus 5 is 9. So my finance required is 9 lakhs. Once I get my finance, I can find the new shares. So number of shares to be issued. The formula is amount of finance which was required upon the market price of the share. So amount which I require is 9 lakhs. Market price is nothing but the price what we got, that is 102. When we divide, we get the value as, in the calculation if you divide, so it will be 9 lakh divided by 102, you get the value as 8,823.52. Okay, so that's basically the new number of shares that are required. Well, once you get that, we jump to the last adjustment. They ask us what will be the value of the firm. So the fourth part, that value of firm is equal to total number of shares. Total number of shares into the market price. Now total number, very simple. In the question they already said the company had 50,000 shares and now the new number is 8,008. So in total we have 58,823.52 shares into the market price, that is 102. Okay, when you multiply this, you will get your value of the firm, which will be around 60 lakhs. Okay, so this was a solution. These are the things what they had asked us to find. So we have found all, but this is as per when dividend is declared. Now we will do the second part, when dividend is not declared. Steps will be same. The only thing you have to keep in mind that the dividend is not declared. Okay, so again, first thing we need to find the price. P0, that is 100. 1 plus KE is 0.10. Dividend will be now 0 because we are not declaring any dividend. Okay, so very simple. Since you don't have any dividend, it will be 1 plus 0.1, that is 1.1 into 100, so that will become 110. So my price is 110 as per Modigilani Miller method. Secondly, now we need to find the number of shares. So for that we will have to first find the amount required. So I'm writing here the amount required. Now the formula is very simple. Investment plus dividend minus earning. Investment was 10 lakhs. Dividend is 0 and earning is 5 lakhs. So when you subtract it, you will get amount required as 5 lakhs. Thirdly, once I get the amount required, I can find the number of shares. So the number of shares to be issued will be amount divided by the market price. So that will be 5 lakh divided by 110. So our value will be 4,545.454. Once I get the number of shares, my last
thing that I had to find was value of firm. So value of firm will be total number of shares into the market price of the share. Now the total number of shares, now in the question there were already 50,000 plus we have issued few more. So it will be 54,545.45. Okay, I'll round it up to 45 so I don't need this part. Into the market price is 110. When I multiply that, your final answer that you all should get is approximately 60 lakhs. So in both the cases, the value of the firm was 60 lakhs rupees. Okay. So this is like a full-fledged question where in Modigan Miller, what all things can be asked? They can ask you to find the value of the share when dividend is declared, find the new number of shares required to be issued, and the value of the firm. And the second part we can tell you find the same thing when dividend is not declared. Okay, I hope everyone have understood this. This is how the actual sum, you usually get the sum when they tell you to find, they will ask you to find the value of the share when dividend is declared or not declared, number of shares to be issued when declared and not declared, and thirdly they'll ask you to find the value of the firm again when dividend is declared and not declared, and then ask you, sometimes they can even ask you, okay, if the dividend is declared not declared, will the value of the firm change? Okay, so based on the values whatever you have got, you can give a comment over it. Okay, so this is how you all had to solve the sum based on Modigan Miller method. Okay, again a very simple, just have to remember the steps and the formulas that I have given you all. Okay, so with that this particular video comes to an end. I hope everyone has understood. Stay tuned for further videos. Thank you.